In this video, we will be going over how to create an estimate. Just like when you're scheduling an on-site sales call, you have a few options on how to create an estimate. You can go through your customer's record, and in the Estimates tab, you can select to add an estimate. You can also go through your Estimates tab, select to add an estimate, and then select your customer. Or we will be going through the dispatch board and using our example from the on-site sales call video. We'll select this on-site sales call from previous. And go over to our Estimate tab. From here, we will click to edit and fill in the information for our estimate. In our example before, we were doing a cleaning estimate for the Anderson family, and our contact was Susan Anderson. We can provide an issue date, which is the date that we are handing the estimate to her, and let her know how many days this estimate is good for. We will add the charges. I'll begin by adding a product. Let's say for her cleaning, we will need to sell her a couple bottles of Clorox. I can click the pencil icon to edit the charge for this. You can provide a more specific description if you would like that to show up on your estimate. For my quantity, I'll say that she needs 3 bottles of Clorox. The unit cost is how much the bottles of Clorox cost me, and I am selling it to her for $9 a bottle. Okay. She will also have a sales tax of 5% applied to her, and you can see my subtotal with tax here. Okay. I'll select OK to add it to the list. If you need to make any changes or remove this charge, you can always click on the pencil icon or the red X. Now we will add the labor for doing the cleaning, so I will click on Add Service. Under my service categories, I'm going to select to just see my cleaning services to narrow down my results. And let's say I'm doing just a basic residential cleaning. Again, I will click the pencil icon. I can provide a more detailed description in here. And I am charging her by the home, and I'm going to charge her $120 for the entire cleaning. Okay. From here, I can also select whether or not to apply a tax. And let's say Susan is one of my favorite customers, so I'm going to give her a discount on this labor. You have the option to either take a fixed amount off, or I'm going to do a percentage. And I'll say I'll give her 10% off. Once you click out of the box, it will calculate for you. Your subtotal is $120, discounted a 10%, so that will be minus $12, and for this cleaning labor, she will owe me $108. Okay. Your charges will be subtotaled right here. If there are any additional notes that you need to make note of, you can either log private notes, which will only appear in Service CEO for your own reference, or if you have any notes for Susan, you can add some estimate notes. Let's say Jeff did check out the kitchen area and it was very dirty, so the cleaning may take longer than expected. Once you have completed your estimate, you can click the Save button. And on the left-hand side, you will have the option to print out this estimate to hand to Susan. You can also email it to her. Okay. And you can check off who will be CC'd on this. Okay. Your estimate will be emailed as a PDF attachment. Where she will be able to see the charges, including the description and the breakdown of the prices, and any estimate notes, and maybe any footers that you have included in your estimates. From here, Susan will make a decision of whether or not to go ahead with this estimate. While she is deciding, this estimate will be saved in her customer record, and it will also be saved under your Estimates tab to follow up on later. This concludes our video on how to create an estimate. If you have any questions, please be sure to discuss them with your customer success contact, or feel free to contact our support team.